Here's your problem. X minus 1/10 y equals 200. Y minus 1/10 x equals negative 200. First thing I'm going to do is rewrite this so that the x and the y's line up. So we get x minus, so the first one I'll just rewrite as is. Alright. And then I'm just going to move my x underneath my x and my y underneath my y's. Okay. Alright, next I don't really want to deal with 1/10, so I'm going to get rid of that by multiplying this whole thing by 10. Alright, that's my least common multiple. Alright, and then I'm going to get rid of the 10 down here, the 1/10 down here by multiplying this whole thing by 10. So my new problem becomes 10x, because 10 times x gives me 10x. Alright, and now my 1/10 and my 10 make 1, and so I'm left with the y. And then over here, 10 times 200 gives me 2,000. Right. Same thing down here. Minus 1/10 times 10 is just going to give me a negative 1, so I'm left with negative x. And 10y. Alright, and over here I'm left with a negative 2,000. Okay, and now I want to clear out one of my variables. Pick a variable, either one. They're both opposite signs, so I'm just going to multiply one of them by 10. Why don't I just do the first one? Okay, so I'm going to multiply that by 10, and I'll get a new equation, 100x minus 10y, and now that's going to be equal to 20,000. The numbers are getting big in a hurry, aren't they? Okay. Alright, and now I can just add these two together, and I'm going to eliminate my y's, and I get 99x, because 100 and minus 1 is 99, 99x, and then over here I get 20,000 minus 2,000, so that is going to give me 18,000. Okay, and now to isolate x, I'm going to divide both sides by 99. Alright, and I'll get that x equals 18,000 over 99. Alright, but I can see, and you can do this by trial and error or whatever, I know that 9 goes into both the numerator and the denominator. Why? Because 9 will go into 18, and 9 obviously goes into 99. So if 9 goes into 18,000 2,000 times, and 9 goes into 99 11 times. So x is equal to 2,000 over 11. And now I can go back up here and pick any equation, pick an equation, and fill in for x and solve for y. Alright, here I'm dealing with fractions. I don't really want to do that. So I can also pick one of these equations. I could pick this one and or this one. Okay, so I think I'm going to pick this one, mainly because it'll be real easy to get this in terms of y. Alright, so I'll have 10 times my x, which is 2,000 over 11. Alright, minus y is going to equal 2,000. Okay, so I'm just using this equation in here before I multiplied it by 10. Alright, and so if I do this, I'd get 20,000. Alright, because 10 times 2,000 gives me 20,000 over 11. Alright, I can add y to both sides and subtract 2,000. So I'm going to subtract 2,000 both sides. Okay, and I'm going to add y both sides. All I'm doing here is just isolating my y. So I'll get minus 2,000 is going to be equal to my y. Alright, now I have to find the least common multiple. Okay, and now negative 2,000, if I get it in terms of something over 11, is going to become, this is still 20,000 over 11. This is going to become a minus 22,000 over 11. Okay, and that's what y is equal to. Okay. So now if I do this math, I'm going to do the operation on the top. I get minus 2,000. Why? Because 20,000 minus 22,000 just leaves me a negative 2,000. You can use your calculator if you need to. And then I'll keep my denominator, which is 11. So my x was equal to 2,000 over 11, and my y is equal to negative 2,000 over 11. I hope this helps. You can plug it in and check them if you want, but that's how you do it.